Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK, and welcome back to 9 Episode 3. We're actually mid-fight right now. We are going up against Iris. So, our plan here to sneak into the shrine, find the artifact that is connecting Iris to this world through Miss Naruse. That entire plan here of breaking that and giving us more time has completely failed, and, well, we're fighting the woman herself. And you know what? It's going surprisingly okay. Yoichi and Takamine also made a little bit of an appearance, and Yoichi actually passed some of his abilities on to Kakeru. So, very interesting twist there. And the bigger twist is what Kakeru is doing with his own ability with what he has, gained from Yoichi. So he is dying and immediately going back, reinstalling the memories, and learning from his mistakes, what, caused him to get killed. And, that's eventually going to take a toll, I'm sure. But right now, I think we're on the up and up. Oh, I'll say.
勝てない。このままでは、かける様、何度も死んでいると。死に戻り。それが彼の能力なのね。ある意味、不死身と言えるかもしれないけれど。
As long as he keeps his mental state up, because eventually that will wear that down.
消耗戦になれば明らかに不利。あの結界、やはり再生していると考えた方がいい。
Oh, absolutely.
ですわね。不甲斐ないですわ。勝利のイメージが全く実を結ばない。
Honestly, that is all she needs to do. If she can imagine us winning, well, we could very well win.
それが私の唯一の役目ですのに、何の役にも立てないなんて。ノアさん、一体どうすれば、何とかしてカケル様をお助けしないと。そうやって、あなたはすぐ人に頼るのね。すべてを思うがままにするだけの力があなたにはあるのに。
Yeah, but it's very easy to allow negative thoughts to interfere. So, you can try and think of something all you want, but negativity will always bring you back down.
しかし、
And I think that's exactly what's happening here, because Iris appears to be so strong, and she is.
あなたこそ、まだ本気を出していない。そんなことは。人格を変えるために、自分に力を使う余力があるのに。それは。
She got her there.
こんな時に恋の心配なんて、と驚いたけれど。原動力は人それぞれ。恋心があなたの戦う理由なら、それでいい。
It could be a push for sure. This is definitely not the time to be thinking about it, but yeah, it definitely has a motivating push.
けれど。
What the fuck?
おい、平気か？かすり傷だ。問題ない。
For the moment.
傷だらけね。何度死んでも、傷ついても、決してくじけず立ち向かう彼の姿を見て、何も感じないのなら、あなたは、彼にふさわしくない。
Wow, alright, and from Yuki no less.
九条さんに彼を取られても、あなたはそうやって押し黙って、逃げ道と言い訳を探すのでしょうね。私は。
Yeah, she has to act. This is her episode after all.
くそ、早すぎる。
おい、大将大丈夫なのかよ。血だらけだぞ。
Yeah, I think we're alive, therefore we're okay.
大丈夫。
誰かさ、今苦労してんのお前の能力のせいだぞ。
その苦労も無駄じゃない。たとえ失敗しても、そいつを糧にして乗り越えてやる。
At least he's still, in a positive state of mind. So he's not letting these deaths, get to him. Which, again, I've seen this before out of Steins Gate and most recently in Anonymous Code. It does wear you down.
そうなのよね。あなたをいたぶったところで、結局徒労に終わると思っちゃうと。ああ、そうね。
Uh-oh, what is she thinking? What is she planning? Iris, who had been running away from us the whole time, suddenly comes to a halt.
あなたは殺せない。つまりこの枝で魔眼は手に入らない。
ああ、絶対に私はしない。
ああ、そう。じゃあ亡くなったわ。この体を大事にする理由。
A chill races down my spine. I've got a bad feeling about this. She's gonna play hostage here.
本気見たがっていたわよね。
Oh, that's dirty. But then again, we've also been playing a little dirty too. All's fair, right? The stigma on her forehead grows in size. Then it begins to envelop Miss Narise's entire body.
私じゃなくてあなたたちのやる気をそげばいいのよ。簡単な話だった。
Iris's voice is cold as ice, causing a chill to run through the air. I feel a wicked, savage power building up inside
い
her.
くら運命を書き換えても無駄だと思えるほどの絶望を。
Oh, she's going to make her power, her artifact basically kill her. Self-destruct.
おいおい、ふざけんなよ。
All right. This is potentially thumbnail material, maybe. I don't know, it looks cool. I don't know what it is I'm necessarily looking at, but it doesn't look all that, healthy for Miss Narise. My body feels heavy. I'm breaking out in cold sweat all over. If I'm not careful, I might just pass out entirely. Did Iris strengthen the effects of her power?
おい大将、どうすんだ。どんどん事態が悪化してんぞ。
Yeah, slightly.
これはまずいかもな。
I really shouldn't be saying discouraging things. Yeah, exactly. But I really am afraid. My instincts are screaming in fear, especially when I'm faced with or by the monster in front of us.
もう勝ちはないけれど負けるのも嫌いなの。魔眼を手に入れ損なった憂さ晴らし、しっかりとさせてもらうわよ。
What the fuck just happened? A scarlet whirlwind suddenly sprung up, causing Ghost to disappear. The backlash from losing my illusory body is a hard blow to my consciousness.
あら、ごめんなさい。やっぱりこの体じゃうまく制御できないわね。また狙いがそれてあの子たちに当たっちゃっても許してね。
Oh, I don't know if I can necessarily, I don't know. That doesn't sound all that believable. Iris looks over to the others.
そう。
Let me make it in time, come on. Do we use ourselves as like a shield or something?
みんな無事か。
Oh, that's right, we have the flame ability as well. Yeah, we got a lot going on here. I think Kakadu is in possession of like 4 artifacts.
ありがとう。
I formed a wall of fire and somehow managed to keep everyone safe, but I couldn't block her attack completely. My body feels like it's gonna fall apart.
逃げられるか。
Oh, there's no running from this fight.
2人、いえ、
It's do or
3
die.
人を運んではとても不甲斐ない。この程度で動けなくなるなんて。
わかった。そこから動くな。俺がなんとかする。
なんとかって。
Hell yeah. That's the way to go about it.
やってみせて。身を挺して女の子をかばうなんて素敵ね。
I mean, it's the most we can do, right? Or the least.
ただいいの？私はかばわなくても。
Yeah, the more that she does this, I'm pretty sure she's actually destroying Miss Narise's body. You know, from what we've learned of what these artifacts can eventually do to a body.
この体長くは持たないわよ。避ければ後ろの子たちが死ぬ。耐え続けてもサツキが死ぬ。さあ、死の運命を今回はどうやって変えてくれるのかしら。
Now, if we had to choose one or the other, honestly, I think for the sake of everybody, you know, sacrificing Miss Narise might have to be our option, because then that would basically push Iris away. She wouldn't be able to, you know, utilize her powers and all that in this world anymore. She wouldn't have the body necessary in order to be here. But if we sacrifice our friends, then it's all over.
あら、もしかして罪かしら。
Like, I know that's like such a terrible way to look at it, but if we had to choose, you know, one or the other to save everybody.
かける様。
くそ。
もういいです。かける様だけでも逃げてください。
逃げる。
I don't know the meaning of run.
かける様。
冗談じゃない。
でも
約束守るって守る絶対に。
Now that's a gentleman right there.
かける様。
Well, you know, he's still a gentleman. He's not Ash yet. I sure nailed that line, but what the hell am I gonna do? My vision grows blurry. I slowly lose all feeling in my body. I can only last a few more volleys. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Think. Unless I figure out a way to break out of this, it'll be pointless to wind back time.
はるか。
Yeah, she has got to step up to the plate.
あなたにとってもこのままじゃ九条さんに勝つも負けるもない。
Oh yeah, by the
彼
way,
はこ
trust
の
me.
まま死ぬわよ。
I don't think Cujo's winning in this episode.
死ぬ。かけるさ。
I know that that's like all, you know,
ミさ。
inside her, you know, that's all she's thinking about, you know, is that, oh, he got to spend, you know, close time with Cujo or whatever, but that was once, you know? Like, we've spent so much time with Kosaka.
もう一度言う。
It's so obvious that she's the
彼
pick.
のあの姿を見てもあの言葉を聞いても立ち上がれないのなら動けるのはあなただけ。逃げるか立ち向かうか。
Again, come on, we don't know the meaning of
こ
run
のまま彼の後ろで守られ続ける
or
か
hide.
それとも彼の隣に立つか決めなさい。はるか。
Yeah, trust your friend's, you know, words, you know? Best friend, actually. There's gotta be some good trust there.
かけるさちだけでいつも私は仲間にしてくれたのに。
It's interesting. I'm actually seeing like a mix of her personalities together here
私は
because they're both in such a state of like fear and like well, not confusion, but just not knowing what to do here. They don't know how to go about this. That or she just flat out switched back. Oh, here we go.
私はお姫様になりたかったけど誰かに助けてもらうのをいつもずっと待っていたけれど傷つくあなたは見たくない。
Oh shit.
私もあなたを助けたい。
Ooh, I am a big fan of, you know, slightly animated CGs.
だから答えて私の絵で。
Oh, what is she planning to do? Or what can she do?
なんだ。
I'm bathed in a bright, warm light. All my pain vanishes? What just happened?
才能豊かな子ばっかり。ムカつくわね。
Iris glares at me, or rather at my back. Ah, so that's it. The one giving me strength is...
先輩。
ニミさんごめんなさい。ずっとうじうじともう死なせません。傷つけさせません。
She's also very loud.
好きに動いてください。あなたのしたいこと全部私は叶えます。
Like, she is significantly louder than, like, everything else. I looked over at my OBS and I'm like, oh, wow, she's pretty loud right now. Which is such a contrast compared to the previous episodes with how fucking quiet she was in comparison to everybody else.
了解。
I dash back into the fight, placing my full trust in Senpai. Before Miss Narise's body crosses the threshold, I have to sever the link between them. A gale howls, but I don't panic in the slightest. I brandish my arms. The flames consume everything, turning it all into dust.
マジかよ。
Honestly, probably the reason why things are looking louder, because it's not just her. I think it's because we have that, like, rumbling that's going on in the background. I think that's just, like, it's increasing the overall output volume, but I think everything's pretty much the same. I can't help but laugh. Iris is probably just as surprised as I am. Everything's happening just as I willed it. I had been prepared for death earlier, but now that's not a problem anymore. I can win.
来いゴースト
And we got her back.
呼び出すのが遅えんだよ
I summon Ghost and sprint forward. We dash straight towards Iris.
あ
Oh, we have to deal with the barriers again, huh? The barrier repels each one of our attacks. Even though we've been given a boost by Senpai's power, we still can't break through.
どうするの？あなたの大事な先生死んじゃうわよ。
させるかよ
またぶち破ってやるぜ
私たちの勝利条件はイーリスを先生の体から追い出すこと。
I'm a little curious how they plan on expelling her from Miss Narase's body, but you know what? I'm on board with whatever we end up doing.
それならノアちゃん動けますか？ええ、問題ない。ごめんなさい、やっと勇気が出せました。悪いことを起こせるならいいことも起こせる。今から起こします。指示して、あなたに従う。イーリスの動き止められますか？できる。結界さえなければ。
Of which they are currently not.
わかりました。九条さん、ソラさん、起きてください。
Oh, wow, that easy, huh? Damn, it really is as she wills it.
ノアちゃん、イーリスは距離を取ろうとするはずです。ええ、任せて。
Damn, she is just straight out, like she's straight up planning things out.
お願いします。
And it will be as she wills it.
イーリスは世界の目を体内に取り込みました。ノアちゃんが動きを止めたら、九条さんの力で奪い取ってください。
God damn, has she stepped up to the plate here.
私の力で大丈夫です。暴走はさせません。はい、わかりました。やってみます。新見さんに合わせます。合図を待ってください。
Yeah, let's see everything go down here.
消えろ
My fist slips right through the barrier. They managed to nullify it.
器用なことを。
ノアちゃん
I mean, when you think
パ
about
ニッ
it,
シュメント。
that's all these artifacts are, all these powers, is that they're little tricks. Iris tries to escape using an afterimage, but is bound in place by countless chains. She can't move a muscle now.
九条さん、体内のアーティファクト、世界の目、掴みました。けど引っ張られる。大丈夫です。そのまま引きずり出してください。
Yeah, yank on that shit hard.
お願い、来て。
今々しいわね。
来たぜ
Iris's world's eye gets extracted from Ms. Narase's body. It's right in front of me.
新見さん、
ああ
これで
終わりだ
Yeah, break that shit. Nice. We broke it, right? It's hard to tell with all these glass shattering sound effects.
こんな子供にこの私が。
It's so quiet now. Damn, that was a lot of noise going on for a while.
じゃあなイーリス
Yeah, for now.
別の枝でまた会いましょう。
So are we eventually going to see her again, or like did we get rid of her for good? Like I'm not sure what we really accomplished here. I did not read that, but yeah, her stigma is gone. The malevolent aura that has engulfed her entire body clears in a flash. I catch Miss Narase's body as it collapses and gently lay her on the ground. Finally, the Iris of this world is no more. Like 100% no more? Like we'll never see her again? We freaking won.
やったな大将。
ああ誰一人犠牲なんかいいって
新見さん、どうした新見くん、傷だらけ。
Ah, the healing was only temporary.
はるかが力を解除して痛みが戻ってきたのね。ごめんなさい、私。
Everyone had rushed over to me to celebrate, but it quickly descended into chaos after I screamed bloody murder from the pain. Oh god, everything hurts like hell. But now isn't the time for crying.
世界の目を余市からもらった容器に。
容器に
2つに分けてだろ。
分けて。なんでこの人当たり前のようにいるの？
Oh yeah, that's right.
気にすんな。
Well, there's probably a bit of confusion going on here.
あ、はい。
あと先生。
あとって優先順位おかしいでしょ。
Hey, nice to see that you're alive. A low, infuriated voice causes everyone to jump in surprise. Miss Naruse looks closer to death than I am. We all look at her expression and reel back.
先生、大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫はない。めっちゃ気持ち悪い。何これ、死にそう。
イリスが先生の体を。
意識はあったから、それは大
Yeah, I
丈夫。
sort of figured.
分かってる。くそ神様がよ。せっかく祀ってやってたのに、私の体を好き勝手に。
I'm surprised she didn't know that anything was up. You good? Oh shit. I don't think she's good, guys. I really don't think she's doing alright.
わ、やべえ、ガチオートだ。
Well, don't look at it.
早く運んであげた方が良さそう。
お願い。ベッド、横になりたい。世界の目、回収終わったぜ。
それは私が預かるわ。
Hey, Sophie. Looks like she got a body going again here.
ソフィー。
ご苦労様。よく頑張ったわね。
Oh, come on. More than great.
余市。
平気よ。気休め程度ではあるけれど、治療しておいた。
Yeah, it's not in
命に
danger,
別状
but
はない。
he's probably not, totally, in the clear.
んだよ。全然戻ってこねえから逃げたのかと思ってたぜ。
失礼ね。やれることをやっていただけよ。かける、もう少しだけ我慢しなさい。あなたも私のアーティファクトで直してあげる。
Wait, didn't Sophie's illusory body get destroyed in the fight? I actually don't remember what the fuck happened to her. But now they're saying that she was checking up on him. I don't remember what happened.
助かる。
It was a crazy previous video.
よくわかんない。ぬいぐるみの人、私も直してください。
あなたは消耗しているだけだから、しっかり眠れば治るわよ。
じゃあ、寝たい。今すぐ寝たい。やば。また。
Oh, sucks for those that are transporting her.
さつきちゃん、私にかけないでね。先生、捕まってください。
ありがとう。なんで、こんな目に。
I mean, we could call it karma for her being so lazy and irresponsible as an instructor at various points that we've
ノア
seen.
ちゃんも大丈夫。
But whatever.
私は、いえ、強がっていられないわね。Gオーダーを使いすぎたみたい。少し休んだ方が。
Yeah, everybody needs to rest, stop using their abilities, just, rest their spirits or whatever it is that Sophie probably would suggest.
そうする。
That seems to be a huge thing with avoiding these problems here with the
私
artifacts.
は大丈夫。なんだかすごく調子が良くて。そう。だったら、私じゃなくて彼を解放してあげたら。新見さん、大丈夫ですか？
No.
いや、大丈夫じゃないっす
Yeah.
ね。
He's covered
シ
in
ャレにな
wounds.
らないくらい痛いっすね。ただ。
I can't even sit up, so I just let myself fall back down to the ground. It's over.
気分はいいっすね。
Now, that was a big fight. That was a significantly big fight here in this series.
お疲れ
And it was a long one,
様でした。
too.
先輩も。
It branched a couple videos here. I probably could have squeezed it all into one, but whatever. Senpai sits by my side and joins me in gazing up at the sky. We're in the middle of the city, so the stars aren't all that visible. But tonight, the night sky looks especially beautiful. Well, yeah, we won. Everything's gonna look fucking beautiful. Even our instructors puke. I'm sure that looks great. Delicious, even. After helping Miss Narase to her bed, we all returned to my place. I had Sophie heal my injuries. Well, she just closed the wounds, so the pain is still there, but since the fatigue was finally catching up to me, I fell asleep nearly instantly. Everyone else dropped like logs onto the floor and went straight to sleep too. Damn, it actually did turn out to be a sleepover at his place, alright. By the time we woke up, it was already past noon. We all washed up, ate up, and settled down. And then suddenly, Sophie appeared. Alright, give us the deets.
改めてご苦労様。調子はどう？
最悪。
While I'm still lying in bed, I reply to Sophie without even looking at her. Well, I do feel somewhat better because of the painkillers that the others got me. Though my wounds are closed, I still receive countless lacerations and bruises all over my body. Seriously, I should be going to a hospital for this.
俺あんま喋んないと思うけど、ちゃんと聞いてるから続けてくれ。
さっき冗談でつっついたらマジギレしてたよね。
またやったら全力でぶん殴るぞ。
Oh, he's got his good sense of, I don't want to say humor, but no, Kakadu is definitely there. You know, he's his normal self, you know?
はい、すんません。治療ってこれ以上は無理なんですか？私では無理ね。そもそも傷を塞いであげただけでも大サービスなのよ。
Yeah, I didn't know that was something that, you know, was involved in her services here. Thought we had to pay extra.
サービスってニーニめっちゃ頑張ったのに。感謝しているからこそサービスしてあげたの。ミヤコとソラは問題なさそうね。はい、大丈夫です。私も。ノアは？まだ疲労が残っているけれど、今日一日休めばおそらく全開する。
I mean, everyone minus Sora and Kujo used a lot of their ability here, so yeah, it makes sense for Yuki to be tired. I definitely am not going to buy that she's going to be okay after a day's rest. And same thing with Kosaka. I'm very surprised with how easy she's taking everything here. And it makes me wonder. Yeah, see, I doubt that. I really doubt that.
本当に？はい。何か気がかりでも？はるかは気づいていたかしら。全身にスティグマが浮かんでいたのを。
Yeah, and that usually leads to bad things.
けれど引き出したのではなく、引き出してしまった。
Yep, as we saw in episode 2.
負担が大きいということね。
Yeah, she was about to destroy Miss Narase's body there. I was quick to recognize what the fuck she was trying to pull there.
そう。そのまま力が暴走した挙句、なんてこともあり得るわね。暴走。大丈夫なの？もしそうなら、先輩も契約を破棄した方が。でも、あんまりそういう気はしないんです。むしろやっと馴染んだというか。その感覚があるなら心配ないかもしれないわね。
Now I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep concerning here. Concern is my middle name when it comes to this crazy shit because we're 3 episodes in. I think I get an idea as to what can, lead to some bad directions, if you will.
本当ですか?
Plus, we had to put up with Sora basically fading away for a bulk of the ending of episode 2 because she went all out with her power. Now, I'm not buying that she's okay and that she's gonna be okay. I'm definitely thinking that something's gonna come up.
断言はできないけれど。でも、これも気がついていないでしょうね。スティグマの色が変化していたことに。
Is that normal? I also noticed that, but I don't know if that also came about with Sora.
確かに変わっていた。
Is that a good thing?
そうなんだ。あれはあなたの心の色。
Oh.
アーティファクトがあなたの心に染まった証なのだけど、 こちらの世界の人間がその境地に至った前例がないのよね。
Okay, so we don't necessarily know if it's a good thing or a bad thing
多分大丈夫とし
yet.
か言えないのよ。
私の心。
あの時すごかったよね。こう力が湧いてきて何でもできる気がした。
No, she really stepped up there, and it's like she wrote the entire script. She knew what was gonna go down and how it should go down.
私の力を強くしてくれたような。
理想を現実にする力、仲間の能力を理想値まで引き上げる。
仲間の。私、皆さんに謝らないといけないことが。
Senpai's tone of voice suddenly drops. I sit up, wondering what she has to say. She then lowers her head and then proceeds to pour her heart out bit by bit to everyone present.
皆さんの仲間にしてもらえて、私嬉しくて、もっと皆さんの役に立ちたいって。
Yeah, and you have been. You've been super
皆さんとの
helpful.
時間は楽しくて、まるで夢の中に、普段私がしている妄想の中にいるみたいで。
I guess she really is just gonna call them delusions here.
けれど殺されたって聞いて現実に引き戻されました。ああ、夢でも妄想でもないから死ぬんだなって弱気になって、自分のせいで迷惑かけたらって怖くて、それならいない方がって逃げ出そうとして。
Yeah, her other personality is actually the one that was there for the bulk of the fight. But when she was talking with Yuki, you know, either there was like a mix of both personalities there at once, or she faded back to her original personality. But either way, we saw the real Kosaka there that was commanding everyone at the end. She stood up for herself and for her friends.
結局
She saved the day,
私
really.
に責任を押し付けて、自分じゃなくて別の自分がしたことだからって失敗した時の言い訳を作り出して、
But you came back.
勝利を祈ってって。
You did come back.
それが私の役目だったのに、新見さんとノアちゃんが頑張っている間も私は弱気なことばかり考えて、ノアちゃんに叱ってもらえて、やっと自分の身勝手さに気がつくことができました。私が最初から勇気を出せていれば、新見さんはこんなに傷つくことはなかった。ごめんなさい、私のせいです。
She bows to everyone, practically hanging her head in shame. I'm sure that none of us feel that it was her fault. While we're still scrambling to find the right words, Yuki speaks up first.
何でも自分のせいと思ってしまうのはただのおごりね。
Nah, definitely nah.
私でいたあなたの力は神には通用しなかった。悪い影響だろうとそれは同じ。あなたのせいで悪化したことなんて何一つない。けれど
Yuki takes a long sip from her bottle of black tea and continues.
あなたのおかげで勝てたのは事実。
Yeah, that would have been it.
あなたがいなければ私たちは全滅していた。
Everyone had a role to play, and with her power to, shape things the way she wanted to, she was able to get everybody involved to have some sort of purpose that led us to a easy victory there at the end, or at least it looked easy, because everybody was able to just pull the rug from underneath Iris.
謝罪も反省も後悔もいらない。ただ誇ってほしい。
Yeah, definitely.
私たちを勝利へ導いてくれたことを
100%.
ありがとう。勇気を出して戦ってくれて。
こちらこそ私なんかを仲間にしてくれてありがとうございました。
I am happy to see a whole lot of her character, really grow here. And for her character to really mean a whole lot more than it did in really all of episode 1 and a bulk of episode 2. But when we saw a little bit of her near the end of episode 2, it made me realize that there was something to this character. And oh man, I'm glad that they kept on going with it because, yeah, no, she's a really great character. Honestly, this has been a really fun episode to record in general, but back in episode 1, I was thinking, man, once we get to this one, I'm worried because at that point, I didn't really see much to her character whatsoever. But now it's like, no, she's great. She has a lot going for her. And she may be the strongest here when I thought originally that may have been Yuki. She's definitely got a lot going for her, but her real enemy is herself. And that can be worked on 100%. Senpai's eyes fill with tears, and all of us look on with kind gazes, except Sora, who's got a weird frown on her face for some reason.
ソーラ、どうしたんだよ。
いやね、謝るのはむしろ私じゃないのかと。
Oh, for going to
Yeah.
sleep?
私たちじゃないかと。
タッチ？俺か？
違うねえ、みやこ先輩。そうですね。
I think there was a bit of underestimating that we did here going into this fight again, and that's what knocked, 2/5 of the team out.
大半寝てましたからね、うちら。
Oh, more than half of the fight.
はい。
More than half. You guys were awake at like the 90% point.
いや、ショックですわ。ただでさえパーティーのおまけ感強かったのに、開始早々気絶とか。対抗力に関しては仕方ないわよ。もともとこちらの世界の人間は低いようだから、余計に契約したアーティファクトに依存してしまうの。
It was simply a case of a 3-man party that was our limit on numbers. But eventually that all changed.
気合で立ち上がったのは特別だっただけ。なんかお別れ感出してますけれども。だって
イーリスの野望を阻止したので。
Why would we do that? We're all friends. Like, friends stick together, past major events.
するの？
It's like, oh yeah, we're grouping up for this concert, and then afterwards it's like, all right, that's it. We're never going to see each other again.
そんなつもりはないけれど。どうしてそう思ったの？
ごめんなさい。勝手にそう思って。
I guess we could chalk that up to her lack of understanding how friendships work.
解散して
Let's
それ
just
ぞ
go
れ
with
の道を行
that.
くのがセオリーかなって。
ああ、確かに。そうね。
There's literally an anime airing at the time of me recording this that actually follows that idea.
忘れているかもしれないけれど、私の目的は全アーティファクトの回収。
Yeah, we gotta wait for
ま
that
だまだ全
ambrosia.
然終わってない。
Once that ambrosia is made that can, be properly ingested by humans, we can have everybody take that, including Miss Naruse. So if you can get all the artifacts, and, well, technically, that's the end.
それと、イーリスを倒したつもりでいるみたいだけれど、サツキと同調することを妨害しただけ。
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't just breaking the artifact and holding on to it basically a temporary measure? Now we have to completely cut off the contract.
イーリスはピンピンしているから、こちらの世界に原体を送り込むことはいくらでもできる。
But she can't
私
do
と同じよう
anything.
にね。
It's because she had that body that she was able to do a lot of the things she did with her power. But now she can't.
まだ倒せてないのか。とはいえ、脅威ではないわね。
There we go.
よりしろがない以上、こちらの世界で力を振るうことはもうできないし、何より、かけるから世界の目を奪うことは絶対にできない。この枝でイーリスが行動を起こすことはもうないでしょうね。
That's probably why she said farewell to this branch.
薬ができたら先生と一緒に俺も契約を破棄するつもりだったんだが。
もう一度世界を閉じるまではあなたに持っていてほしい。それが一番安全。
そっか、わかった。
あなた今いくつ持っていたかしら。
4?
アーティファクト。
We have fucking 4, right?
ソフィーに借りた炎のやつと余市から譲ってもらった魔眼と減退、
オーバーロードと合わせて4つ。
Hey, I can count.
もう一度聞くけど、体調は？
体中クソ痛えこと以外は別に。
あなた契約したばかりのアーティファクトを妙にうまく扱うのよね。
He's just the main character, It's that main character feel.
褒めてる？
ムカついてるのよ。
Nice.
なんで？
あなたたちにはまだ働いてもらうから、 今はしっかり休んでおきなさい。
Yes, ma'am.
そうするよ。ろくに動けねえ。
Yeah, I don't think there's much story development to gain right now.
ニーニー大丈夫？今日泊まってこっか？
Nope.
お前がいたら休めないから帰ってください。
は、何それ？は。
帰る。お大事に。
See ya, Yuki.
じゃあ私もお邪魔しました。一段落したし、ニーニくん治ったら打ち上げとかしたいね。
Yep, with more pizza, because that will actually feel like a, you know, a legitimate get-together.
いいですね。ニーヤン、早く直してよね。
Damn.
てめえこ
That
ら
is so fucked.
触ったらぶん殴るって言ったよな。
やべえ、マジギレだ。お疲れした。
Yep, bye.
お疲れ様でした。ニミさん、
はい。
いえ、本当にお疲れ様でした。お大事になさってください。
Thank you for the awkward statement.
はい。お疲れ様でした。
Everyone stands up and takes their leave from my room. Except for Sophie. The door closes shut with a heavy thud. Silence. I guess Sophie is gone. Did she disappear? I don't remember, like, her actually fading away. With the room suddenly quiet, I feel a tiny bit lonely. A feeling that things are actually over now hits me. Over, you know, with a little asterisk, you know, there at the end. But as Cujo said, the dust still has not settled. Something still weighs on the back of my mind.
ソフィー、
何？
陽一は？
Oh yeah, there is Yoichi that we have to think about. But we're actually gonna save it here because we're at a good point to save it, but also my dog wants out of my room like really badly, and I figured, you know what, let's just wrap it up here so I can let him out and get this video, you know, rendered out and up on the old YouTube. So thank you all for watching. You know, that was a fun fight. I think this, I don't know if it outdoes the fight we saw in episode 2. That one took a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking, because we didn't have this cool ability at our disposal to just die, take what we learned there, go back a little bit, and have, you know, the extra step on our enemy. So, I don't know. I want to say that this was good. This was a good fight, and I was definitely, I was glued to the screen for the entirety of it. Even so, it was like in 2 different videos, but no, it was good. It was a good fight. I hope you guys all enjoyed what went down. I sure did, and I'm curious to see what we got going on for the remainder of this episode, because we're definitely not out of the woods yet. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.